Alright you guys, welcome to Tip of the Week, and today we're going to put a hook holder on on a ugly stick tiger Shakespeare, and basically we're going to stick a little hook holder right here on the side, because you really don't want to put your hooks on the guide, because it's going to break the guide, and you don't want it here because it's going to just scratch up everything here. So we're going to go ahead and put one right here, and I'm going to show you how easy that is to do. Alright, the first thing you're going to need is some wire. I'm not really sure what gauge this is, but it's got to be fairly thick and sturdy. And this is a stainless steel wire. You're going to need pliers. You're going to need cutters. You're going to need epoxy. This is 5-minute epoxy. You're also going to need a little bit of super glue, piece of paper, cardboard, and a toothpick or a shish kebab deal here. And basically what we're going to do, we're just going to take this right here real quick. We're going to get the wire, and we're just going to give it a little bend. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Alright, with the cutters, you see how that is right there? Now we're going to take the cutters, we're just going to cut the wire just like that. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our pliers here, we're going to come down about maybe ½ an inch, and we're just going to bend that into a 90 degree. So now you have something like this. Alright, next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your your cutters, and you're just going to score the metal. That's going to give something the glue to hold on to. Alright, okay, just like that, all up and down. Alright, you see how I did that? It's scored. Now the glue has something to hold on to when we put it inside this part of the rod. Next thing you want to do, this part, I don't know if you can see this right here. This is a rubber O-ring that goes right on top of this foam grip. All we did was pull it out. We're going to determine where we want to put the hook holder. I guess right about here, just so it'll be out the way. We're going to put that in first. Okay, just to get an idea where we're going with it. Alright, so far that's looking pretty good. Perfect. You see how that's looking right there? That's pretty good right about there. Alright, now we know where the holes are. We'll go ahead and take that out. I don't know if you can see, but the holes are right there. Next thing we're going to do is mix up our epoxy, and we're going to shove that epoxy as far as we can against the blank of the rod and the foam right there. So that's what we're going to do next. Alright, so like I said, we're using 5-minute epoxy. I won't use that one. I'll use this one over here so we get them even. There we go. I know you guys are going, that's a lot of epoxy, but you'll see why in a minute, why I made so much. And we're mixing it up really good. Yeah, we don't need this piece here, so keep that away. That looks pretty good right there. Alright, now we're going to look for those holes that we made. And we're just going to stick this epoxy in there. Just like that. We're just going to make sure it gets in there even. Alright. Good. Now we're going to take the pin. Now it's all even in there. We're going to go ahead and take the pin. We're going to put it right back in there. Leaving a little gap. We still have to account for this rubber piece right here. Then we're just going to go ahead and put more all the way around. Now this is the hard part of this here. We have to keep turning this for at least 4 minutes for it to harden all the way around. There we go. Any excess that we have, we're going to go ahead and remove now. Just like so. Perfect. Okay, basically all we're going to do now is just we're going to keep turning this for about 3 to 4 minutes until it hardens up. And then we're just going to put the O-ring right back on. I'll show you what that looks like when we're all done. Okay, and after it's all dried out a little bit, it's going to look something like that. There you go, 1 instant rod holder, hook holder for your rod. So that's a little something you guys can do at home when you're not busy. You can do this right here. Fix up your rods. That way you don't have to put your hooks on the guides and these parts anymore and destroying them, because this is harder to do than this. Okay guys, until next time, have a good one. And that's your tip of the week.